Hello, this is Johan from AppsFresh.com. Today I want to show you an amazing source code. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the game called Don't Touch the Spikes, right? If not, just take a look at it on iTunes. Don't Touch the Spikes. It made it first in the iTunes App Store worldwide, and also Bouncy Ninja that made it to the top 10 as well worldwide. So technically, these two games are pretty simple to play. You control a bird and you tap on the corners. It just taps and you have to avoid the spikes in this game or either in this game. Very simple gameplay where you just basically tap the screen to jump. That's all you do and avoid the spikes. Now at appsfresh.com we took it to the next level. So the game already was very addictive in its genre because it seems to be very simple because all you do is just tap, right? However, it's very addictive because you always think that you can do better. So we came up with an improved game mechanics. So this time, instead of controlling one bird, we control two birds. Now the screen is split in two. Whenever you tap on the left, you control the left bird, so the left bird jumps, and when you tap on the right bird jumps, okay? So technically you have to control two birds at the same time and avoid the spikes on both walls, the right side wall and the left side wall, okay? So let me give you a little demo. Alright, obviously in the iPhone simulator it's a lot harder to play than on a real phone, but let me give it my best shot. Alright. Right now I'm clicking on both, but you control just one after the other if you want to. Alright, as you can see, very simple gameplay. You need to avoid them on both sides. Okay, I just lost, but as you can see, very simple. And obviously here comes the ads. Alright, so you have the AdMob banner, the char boost, and the RevMob Galactic interstitial banner. Okay, so obviously you have the share on Facebook, share on Twitter, and you can buy characters. So let me just click here. Okay, and as you can see, you have those two free characters, and you can buy these ones as well for 99 cents or $1.99. Feel free to put the prices you want. So right now I'm just gonna use this one. I already bought it, so it's not gonna go through the in-app purchase, but as you can see, I just picked a different bird. Now instead of having the parrot, I have a pink punk bird. Okay, so very simple game mechanics, okay, but very addictive in nature and a lot harder. So you can expect people to play this game even longer because it's even harder to master than the original. Okay, as you can see, it's very hard to play, especially on the simulator. Okay, so let me stop the sound. Now, for those of you that want to know how to reskin that, if you've already bought the Don't Crash on the Spikes, not the Duo one, but the regular one or the Bouncy Ninja, then you probably already know how to reskin this one. It's very simple, straightforward. Otherwise, let me show you a quick way to reskin that. Just within the source code, you just have to go to the global.h file. Okay, once you go there, everything is here. So anything you want to change is just here, and everything is self-explanatory. Here is the share message. Obviously, it's the share on Facebook and Twitter. Put the message you want. Then here is the Apple App ID, the App ID that you get from iTunes Connect. Okay, you guys should already know that in iTunes Connect, there's always an Apple ID. Okay, that's the one you gotta get. Then the Char Boost App ID, Char Boost signature for the advertising, RevMob App ID, AdMob Banner ID, the Leaderboard ID, okay, very simple, and the 4 in-app purchases. Okay, this time we actually have 4 in-app purchases. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me click on the characters. As you can see, these 2 characters come for free with the game, and these 4 right here can be bought. Okay, so obviously the first in-app purchase right here corresponds to the metal bird, the second corresponds to the gold bird, then the third corresponds to Sally, and the fourth corresponds to Pinky Punky. Okay, but obviously feel free to change the graphics. I'm going to show you how to change the graphics. Everything's easy, but first let me show you. You can also change the sounds if you want to, but you really don't have to. They're open source, so feel free to reuse them. And then there's a few more settings that you can change, you know, where you want the logo to be, and you know, locations and stuff like that. But you really don't have to change much here. Everything stops after the in-app purchase, so this is the main ones. Okay. Now, for those of you that want to go the extra mile and really like to tweak the source code without having to too much touch the code, you can go to the gameplay layer.mm file, and all the way at the top, you have some settings like change the theme colors, because every 5 points you can change the colors. Then if the character jumps after it touches the wall, you can set that to yes or not. Then the play space area, you can increase the space or make it smaller. The size of the spikes, the size of the character, the speed of the character, the acceleration and gravity, okay, the horizontal drift, like how fast the character is going left and right, okay, and so on. The trail, how big is the trail that follows the characters, and the font size, and so on. So really, you can really push that and make it completely customized. That's up to you. Now let's take a look at the graphics. But again, everything is very simple. It's made for reskinning, okay? So let's take a look at the textures folder. That's where all the graphics are in, okay? Show in Finder, and here they are. Okay, so as you can see, everything just makes sense. Background, guess what you're gonna find in the background? You're gonna find the background. Right now my background is just white, but feel free to put anything you want, okay? Characters, you're obviously gonna find the characters. And obviously these works on iPad, iPhones, Retina, and non-Retina display, okay? Then here are the two characters, and feel free to change them or change the colors. Then it's, you know, a character is made of two animations. That's it: the fly and the idle, and I'm sorry, and the fall. So it's 3 animation, okay? Fly, idle, and fall, okay? That's it. So it's 3 images per character. That's all it takes. Then you have the GUI folder where you have the menu. Obviously, you don't have to change anything in the menu. You can just leave it the way it is, okay? It's up to you. In-app purchases, these are the birds you buy in the in-app purchases. By the way, they don't have to be birds, right? You know, it could be anything. It could be pandas, snakes, it could be ninjas, anything you can think of, you can do it here, okay? Then obviously here are the 4 characters to buy and their graphics right here. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, and then you have the score background, okay? Obviously right now my background is transparent, but feel free to put one. Smoke effect. That's when they die, there's a smoke effect. You can do anything you want. You can do a splash, a fire effect, or you can remove the effect. Now here are the spikes. Right now the spikes are white triangles, but you can put shuriken, ninja stars, or pins. Anything you can think of, you can do it as a spike. Then obviously the trail, there's 2 trails. There's the one for the first bird, which is basically just a circle, the purple circle, and then a star for the second trail, okay? But feel free to put anything you want. It's up to you. You can put a heart, you can put a sparkle, anything you can think of, fireworks, anything. And then the walls, okay? So there's actually one wall, okay? That's the image of the wall. All right. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just show you the in-app purchases, okay? So I'm gonna go back and show you the in-app purchases. All right, so right here in iTunes Connect, as you can see, there's 4 non-consumable in-app purchases, and each in-app purchase, the ID corresponds to the one in Xcode right here in the global.h, okay? So if I look in the global.h, this is the one from the first character, and so on, second character, third and fourth, okay? So that's it. There is nothing more to know about. Obviously there's the leaderboards, but you guys should already know how to set up a leaderboard. If not, you can watch my videos on YouTube, okay? They're free to watch. The one from the Timberman, or Don't Crash on the Spikes, or Bouncy Ninjas. All these videos use the same type of leaderboard, so really it's as easy as it is. All right, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this game. I personally love it. I'm going to play a little bit more, and now I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.